What is up, y'all? Welcome to the Property Profits Podcast. Appreciate the hell out of y'all being here this evening because it's evening where I am. Might be a different time when you're listening to this. I wanted to talk to y'all today about working a pipeline. So I wish I would have known about this sooner, and I'd like to teach you on this podcast. Every pipeline is different in a CRM, and when I say a pipeline, I am referring to a CRM. If you're brand new, a CRM isn't necessarily required to get going. However, I do recommend it. And the reason being is that you're working off the spreadsheet and you're putting notes in this spreadsheet. It gets overwhelming because you're like, have a ton of notes and it's just a lot to keep up with. CRMs are pretty inexpensive these days. I'm a big fan of go high level. You can do all sorts of automations. There's AI bots. There's all sorts of stuff you can do for very relatively inexpensive, even if you have to hire a VA to help you input things. But if you're starting out, I get it. You have to do things yourself. We use Go High Level for our CRM. There's plenty of other ones, Follow Up Boss, all sorts of stuff. But this is how our CRM looks from left to right. And if you've ever looked into a Go High Level CRM, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, try to imagine this. There is a dead lead column. There's an initial lead column. There is a follow-up column. There's a warm lead column, contract sent, contract signed, closed, and lost. All right, what do these mean? Dead lead, only put a lead in the dead leads if they tell you to screw off or take them off the list. That is it. Throw them in the dead lead. And if they're initial and your initial lead or brand new lead or whatever you want to label it, it's because they're a brand new lead. They have never been called. You never want leads in your initial lead column, ever. Every day that should be freaking swiped clean. The slate should be clean on the initial leads, meaning you are calling your leads, your new leads, every single day. What do you do with them from initial lead? You can drag these leads over in a CRM or assign them over to a different category, whatever. And Go High Level, we're able just to drag it over. So initial lead, you call it, right? They don't answer, throw them and follow them. You need to clear out your initial lead column. What if they do answer and they want to sell, but not today, but maybe tomorrow? They're going to talk to their wife, their spouse, their dog, kids, whatever. They're a warm lead. All right, they want to sell. They're thinking about a price. They're thinking about it, whatever you think it's going to be pretty soon. They're a warm lead. Say they want to sell next year. They are a long-term follow-up. That doesn't mean they're a dead lead. That means they are a long-term follow-up. The old is in the gold. Those leads next year are going to make you money. All right, we got leads from last year that are paying us this year. So remember that. You strike a deal, and it's a verbal acceptance. You're like, you know what? You went through your script right. You can help them out, cash, novation, terms, subject to, whatever, right? Purchase, however you want. Doesn't matter. I'll make a deal. You're going to put them into contract sent because your ass is going to send them a contract right when y'all get off the phone. However, this is where a lot of people screw up. Before you get off that call, after you make an agreement, the call is not done. And I learned this the hard way. Everybody say, oh, yeah, Travis, it's cool. I get off the phone, send a contract, ghost, right? If there is a doubt in people's mind, they're not going to sign your contract. So before you get off that phone, it is important to relay expectations moving forward. What does that mean? Hey, we agreed on this deal. Before you get off the phone, this is what you're going to expect moving forward. Now, here, I'm going to tell you what mine are. Yours could be different. But I say, hey, look, we're both going to sign this contract today. You're going to sign it today, right? What time you think? They're going to tell me. I want to know, right? After we get this signed, I'm going to get this to my transaction coordinator. Her name's Trisha. She's going to be reaching out to you through this process, right? And by the way, you're going to get this contract, back up a little bit, sorry. You're going to get this contract via digital signature, email, and your text. Sign it however you may please. If you have questions, reach out. I want to get this signed today. After that, it's going to go to my transaction coordinator, Trisha. She's going to be communicating with you after that. She's going to get that contract over to the title company or attorney, whatever state you're in. But let's just say title company. I'm in Texas. And they're going to open escrow, right? They're going to start doing the title search. And by the way, and y'all, this can be different for y'all's business. I'm just telling you mine. This is my spiel. By the way, we market properties during our due diligence. Sometimes we buy them. Sometimes other people buy them. You cool with that? We're going to have lock boxes, sometimes signs. be people going in and out. We're gonna be very mindful of your time, make appointments, be very professional. Is that cool? Yeah. I just set the expectations, y'all. If I need to market this thing, right? So after that, we're gonna be communicating with you. Sometimes there's extra documents that need to happen, seller's disclosures, affidavit of heirships, who knows? So you need to be available, or you need to work with us because we want to get this thing closed for the price that we negotiated on. I like to repeat the price that we negotiated. Let's say it was 60K. And remember, this contract's for 60K. I like to reiterate this stuff, y'all. Escrow's open. Trisha's gonna be reaching out to you. We're gonna be marketing this thing. And closing day, when it comes, you're gonna get paid. Sound good? We're gonna get you that contract. Sign it today. You know what? Whenever it goes out, I'm actually gonna shoot you a text, right? And I need to get this right back. Y'all, you do not understand how many more contracts you're gonna get signed. And I learned this like not too long ago, to be honest with you. Like I've been closing for a long time, but like setting expectations was a weakness of mine, right? So I'm letting y'all know this game. Like even really experienced people like need help with this. So I'm just being brutally honest with y'all. So set your freaking expectations moving forward. Okay, now contract sent. You set expectations, contract sent. Most people are just gonna go call their leads. Blah da da. Got a contract. Hell yeah. Wait. Ask your TC. Ask whoever did that contract if you're sending it. Whatever. As soon as that thing gets sent, say, "Hey, I sent it." Send them a text. I sent it. Did you get it? Cricket's cool. Call them. Hey, we just sent it. Did you get it? Right. Make sure they got it. Do you have any questions? Oh, I'm gonna check back in a little bit. Let them know you're on it. Then you could go to your leads. Before the day's up, check again. Get that freaking contract back. I hope that y'all learned some valuable lessons on this podcast. This is so important, y'all. So important when you're managing leads. If you did get something out of it, please refer this podcast to a friend. We are not running ads to this thing, although we probably should, but it is just organic, word of mouth right now. We are just trying to provide an immense amount of value for y'all every single day. Without further ado, thank you so much, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one.